Hello, friends. This is Jerry, and I've got something I want to talk to you about today. And it's really something that you need to deal with if you're a Christian. I want to talk about when Jesus said, "This generation shall not pass away till all these things are fulfilled." You can find this in Matthew 24:34, Mark 13:30, and Luke 21:32. Let's paint a little picture here and bring this into our world today. If you have loved ones that you have been visiting, or perhaps it's a son or daughter that is getting ready to go off to college, or you have children that live in another state and you're visiting them, and you tell them when you're going to see them again, and you give them a time, and you say, "I'll see you soon," or "I'll see you in a year." Perhaps you give them the exact month and year that you're going to see them. Would whoever in the scenario that you're dealing with take you at your word? Would they believe you that they were going to see you again in that time frame? Would you want to mislead them? Would you want them to think that you were coming to see them and you knew all along that you really weren't going to make the trip? That's something a little bit similar to what we're dealing here in the statement that Jesus made when he said, "This generation shall not pass away till all these things are fulfilled." He was talking to his disciples, and he loved them, and they loved him, and he had been telling them that he was going away. But he told them that he was coming back for them. He went to prepare a place for them, and he was going to return. It's great scripture to read in Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 21:32. The entire chapter of each one of those books would be good for you to read to get a really feel for what was going on. I have Luke 21 opened up in front of me here, and in Luke 21:5, some of his disciples were talking about how beautiful the temple was. And then in Luke 21:6, Jesus says, "As for these things which ye behold, the days will come, in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down." And his disciples ask him, "Master, when will these things be, and what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass?" And then Jesus says in verse 8, "Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must come first. But the end is not yet." Verse 10, "Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these they shall lay their hands on you." Now the "you" in this passage is them, not us. He says to them, they're going to lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to naysay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. but there shall not a hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your souls. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. Verse 22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. When Jesus said in this passage that all things that are written may be fulfilled, what was he talking about? He was talking about all of the prophetic words in the Old Testament. All these things that are written will be fulfilled. And he was saying that every prophecy that was left to come to pass was going to come to pass within that generation, because a few verses down in Luke 21:32, he says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. So this is something that you need to deal with if you're a Christian. You need to have an answer for what this generation means. Now you can read Bible commentary, and you can find a lot of people that call themselves theologians and professors that will want to tell you different things about what this generation means. But I read today that a generation to the Hebrews was about 38 years. So I don't know what you're going to do with this, but it's something that needs to be dealt with if you're a Christian. Do you just put it on the shelf and block it out of your mind? Or do you want to know if Jesus was really telling the truth when he said, this generation shall not pass away till all these things be fulfilled? What did he mean by that? What did his disciples think he meant by that? What does your loved one think you mean when you tell them that you're going to come in a year to visit them because you miss them and you love them? Will they believe you? Or do those words mean nothing? And I'm not talking about a human being here that spoke these words. I'm talking about the Son of God that spoke them. Was Jesus being dishonest? Was he being truthful? Why did he say to his close associates, this generation shall not pass away till all these things be fulfilled? Do you think that they thought he was speaking of something that was going to happen 2,000 plus years down the road? Would you tell your loved ones that you're going to return in a year, knowing that in a month you're going to die from cancer, and they don't know about it? I don't think so. So, just wanted to bring this to your attention for today. Thank you for your time. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it would be great if you would do that. And also, if you have any comments or questions, please enter that in the comments section. Again, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.